What's up, Titan Nation? Hope everybody had a good weekend so far. I was at the game last night. I want to share my thoughts on that and the preseason as a whole. Last preseason game, a lot of these guys fighting for roster spots out there. I want to start off with Malik Willis and just kind of my review of him this preseason as a whole. Obviously, yesterday's game was probably the best he's played this preseason. He had 2 interceptions. One of them was really ugly. He was trying to force it to Mason Kinsey. I didn't see the linebacker underneath. Just a terrible decision on that one. The first interception bounced off the receiver's hands. I can't remember who it was. But it was a low throw. It was a bad throw. I mean, should the guy have caught it? Probably, but it was a bad throw. Kind of bounced off, took a bad hop, and the guy intercepted it. But Malik Willis bounced back, and that's what I really liked. And Mike Vrabel said that he loved how Malik Willis bounced back last night. There was a play where he rolled out to the left, kept his eyes downfield, got the touchdown to Julius Chestnut. They both worked great in tandem on that play. And then, of course, in the fourth quarter, Kearis Jackson's only target was the touchdown, which was a fantastic throw and play by Malik Willis. So 15 for 20 on the night for Willis, 211 yards. Didn't do much on the ground game. He was kind of bottled up all night there. So I think overall Malik Willis has had a much better, much improved off-season and preseason that he did last year. I think he's shown a lot of improvement. He's keeping his eyes downfield. One thing, I just wish he would throw the ball away more, and I think Vrabel got into his ear about it last night. You saw him on the sidelines. I wish he would throw the ball away more and not hold on to the ball as long. He still kind of has issues with that. But is he good enough to be a backup in this league at this point? I think so. I think if he had to go out there for a game or two, I think it would be a totally different situation than what we saw last season. So I think Malik Willis is ready to be the backup. He's shown a lot of promise. I am excited about him, so we'll see what happens. Moving on to the other, I guess the kind of the battle for the wide receiver 6 position and for the Titans. Kearis Jackson, he's a guy that the Titans really like. The organization likes it. You saw it last night. They were putting him in as punt returner. They even waved Mason Kinsey off once to let Kearis come in. And I did speak with Mason after the game, and I think that, I think they're just wanting to give Jackson a look, basically. They hadn't really got to see him much in the last game, so I think that's really why Mason didn't play as much last night. Now, Kinsey had an awesome QB run where he kind of bulldozed the guy. That was awesome. We'll play the clip. Kinsey or Jackson doesn't make the roster to begin with. They start the season and with Phillips on IR, then they call up Kinsey or Jackson. I think it's really a toss-up at this point, honestly. I want to say as a Mason Kinsey fan that he's going to make it. Do I believe he can make it? Of course I do. And there's a lot of people in his corner. I think he deserves to make it. I think he should make it, but I'm not the Tennessee Titans. I'm not Mike Vrabel. I'm not Rand Carthon. I'm not Tim Kelly. I don't know what they're thinking. I want to say that they would probably want to put somebody out there who's reliable and dependable, and I think that's Kinsey. If you look at Jackson, I think he's made some great plays. Do I think that he's ready to be a starter? No. I mean, I don't think you can base it all off literally one catch. He had 3 catches all preseason, but 1 catch from last night. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Caleb Murphy continues to impress. 4 sacks on the preseason. That would put him in top 3 in the NFL. Maybe number 1. I don't know. I have to go check. But Caleb Murphy is absolutely just out there killing it. Interesting that they played Andre Dillard into the third quarter. That really shocked me and surprised me. So I don't know what's going on there. But it's very interesting that they played him into the third quarter, and it makes you start to wonder, like, is he the definite starter? And who else would they have to put there? So I would say that Dillard's the definite starter, but why would you play your starting left tackle, who you're paying $10 million a year, in a preseason game to play into the third quarter? Doesn't make sense. Did a lot of things last night that didn't make sense. I mean, trotting Ryan Tannehill out there to hand the ball off 3 times just made absolute no sense to me at all. I mean, why even let the guy dress? It didn't make any sense. Maybe they were worried he would get hit. I mean, the starting O-line was not great last night. So, that's the key here. I think that's the key to this entire season is the O-line. Can the O-line hold up? Can they give Ryan Tannehill time to throw the ball to DeAndre Hopkins and whoever else is out there? I think that's the key. I think the defense is going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be one of the best defenses we've probably seen in Tennessee in a long time. And you saw it last night with Danico Autry. The defense as a whole last night, I think they gave up like 78 total yards, which is insane. Even in the preseason, that's insane. And Danico Autry was an absolute monster last night. I think the defense is okay. Little worried about the wide receiver position just because of the injuries, but I think we'll be okay. Josh Whyle, he's done nothing, and I think I don't know if you could call him a bust because he's a 5th-round pick, but if I'm the Titans, I'm not trusting him to go out there and be your second tight end on Sundays. I'm just not. So there's an issue. There's a question there. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Cut day is August 29th on Tuesday. They probably make a few moves before then. The kicker position still up for grabs. I think they're going to bring a new kicker in probably to compete with Badgley. So I think the Titans have a good chance to win the AFC South coming into 2023, just off their defense alone. But I think we're going to struggle the first few games on offense. Getting the O-line ready. That's the thing. It would have been nice to see Tannehill get, half a quarter this preseason behind the starting O-line. It would have been nice to see that, but it is what it is. So anyways, make sure and tighten up that like button for us. We appreciate you guys here at the network. We appreciate our fans, our followers. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Please go check out CalderaLab.com. They have amazing skincare products for men. You guys have been killing it for us, and they've actually picked us up to go to the rest of to sponsor us for the rest of the year, and that's because you guys have been buying their products. So go to CalderaLab.com, product code Titan, get you 15% off any of their awesome products, skincare products for men. So anyways, I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for all the support. Much love to all of you out there. Tighten up. Let's go. Season is just around the corner. Tighten up.